इधर शेख हसीना के बेटे तजीब वाजिद ने एनडीटीवी से बातचीत में कहा कि उनकी मां ने किसी भी देश से शरण नहीं मांगी है।
Your mother and former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been in India for over 24 hours. Reports are suggesting that United Kingdom is yet to take a call on her asylum. What's next for her and the family?
The reports about her requesting asylum are actually incorrect. She has not requested asylum anywhere. So the question of the UK or US not responding yet is not true. The family intends to spend time together now. My mother, was planning to retire after this term anyway. This was going to be her last term. She's 77 years old. And so she is done with politics in Bangladesh.
So you are saying that your mother has not sought any asylum from any country. Then if it's about staying in India for the moment, where is she going to be? Will she be in India? Because again, as I said, there are reports suggesting that United States won't be commenting on Sheikh Hasina's US visa revocation.
There has been no such discussion at all with the US or anyone else.
ढाका में शेख मुजिबुर रहमान के पैतृक घर के बाहर किस तरह से पुलिस चौकी खाली हो चुकी है और ट्रैफिक को किस तरह से खुद छात्र देख रहे हैं, इस पर और ढाका की ताजा स्थिति पर वहां के स्थानीय संवाददाता मोहम्मद इब्राहिम मजीद की यह रिपोर्ट देखिए।
What happened since the morning in Bangladesh that as the police abandoned the police station, you can see that students are controlling the traffic in the country right now, and I am currently in front of the house of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, whose daughter was our former PM Sheikh Hasina. Till now the update is the interim government hasn't sworn in. However, the quota movement coordinators, they went to Banga Bhavan, 13 of them went to Banga Bhavan, and they talked with the army chief of staffs of our army, navy and air forces, and the traffic is almost in control now as what I can see. And I also visited 3 key temples in Dhaka, the National Dhakeshwari National Temple and Ramnakali Temple. Beside that, I visited ISKCON's Shami Bagh Temple, and the people who were there, the students were there to guard the temples, including I have seen some photos in social media. I have talked with the local Hindu leaders, and that they confirmed me that they weren't attacked. However, some places where minorities were attacked in Bangladesh. So I have talked with them, and I have talked with the leaders at Dhakeshwari temple. They have said that those who were attacking the minorities, they are just miscreants, and they are seeking the opportunities. They are vandalizing for that. Even some of them confirmed that the students are not related to any vandalization. As you can see behind me, the students themselves, they are guarding the house of Sheikh Mujib, which was vandalized yesterday, and the students themselves, they took back some of the properties which was looted by the mob during yesterday from the parliament and from the Gana Bhavan residence of the Prime Minister. That's all the update for now.
पत्रकार मोहम्मद इब्राहिम मजीद ने ढाका में मुजिबुर रहमान के घर के बाहर जमा छात्रों से सियासी हालात पर भी बातचीत की।
I am joined by one of the students who is guarding Sheikh Mujib's residence right here at Dhanmondi 32. What you are thinking right now?
Well, I'm thinking of protecting. We all are thinking of protecting this property. there's been a lot of vandalism by some people yesterday, and from I guess this afternoon we are all there protecting.
Are you protecting the minorities in Bangladesh as well?
Yes, of course. We are protecting all of them. The Hindu brothers, all the minorities. We are doing our best. And actually, as far as we have seen, there are no such things as the media claims or everyone is claiming. Most of it is propaganda. That is what I think.
What do you think about the interim government? Are you happy that you have chosen Dr. Yunus as the leader of the interim government?
We are very happy. We have freed ourselves from the dictatorship of Sheikh Hasina, and we are very happy and we are very proud of our students. We have been through a lot, and all the sufferings has come to an end. And we hope to rebuild ourselves with a lot more spirit and.
What about the democracy? Like, so interim government, it will be power for how long? And when do you want a free and fair election in Bangladesh after that?
As soon as everything comes down. As soon as everything comes down, we want a fair election, and yes, that's it.